welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny
and Erin.
So, we're finally getting around to Jimin on The Tonight Show. We'll just do the performance and then the interview we can do it another time.
Just need to see how that man moves.
Yeah, because I feel like I haven't watched him dance enough recently.
No.
Yes, we've seen a dance practice for Set Me Free, but that's not enough.
No.
I always need more.
And this one's different vibe.
Yeah.
And I really love it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was good at club night.
It was amazing at club night.
But to be fair, both of his
Yeah.
songs were. But it was the right place for it to be played.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, where would you want to see this performed? Because I know there's a studio tune, which maybe we'll do that when we've got JD here as well. And Kat, of course, if she survives it. Cause
yeah.
Jimin.
Not heard from her for a while. She might have
watched it and that's what's happening.
She might have Jimined out.
Yeah. Where would you want to see it other than studio tune?
Wait, I'm sorry. When you said studio tune, my brain went to First Take for the vocals. You're telling me you gave me the option and I said, let's do the live, not him in 4K dancing. Have I made a really big mistake, guys? But I do want to hear him on First Take because I love hearing those vocals. Oh, well, at least I've got something else to look forward to.
I know where I would like to see it performed. Here.
Knew you were good.
In the UK. Just Europe. Just somewhere I can get to.
She's like, in my living room.
Well, yes, if he needs a venue, I'm happy to do that.
I think he could perform this at a very dark but funky club, I think. And he just... Coyote Ugly style.
On a bar.
Walking on the bar.
Yeah.
Singing it. Just the tension and the...
Oh yeah, can you imagine that? Eyes on him.
And there's people doing the drink shakes in the background.
Yeah.
And then he pulls me up onto the bar to
see,
dance
I
with
can
him.
now, hearing the song in my head, I can picture him crawling on the bar.
Oh, is that where your brain went? That's not my intention at all.
Okay. Let's see what Jimin does decide to do.
Hey YouTube, here with his US solo debut performance of Like Crazy from his new album, Face. Give it up for Jimin!
Oh, so sparkly.
Okay, if he's crawling on this bar. Oh, I love the outfit. I want to be the girl on the floor. Sounds lovely. I've been pulled in all different directions.
Oh, why is that wife being so sexy?
It shows off his movement with the black, doesn't it? The subs are wrong. Ooh.
Oh, it's the little
movement. Those hips.
It's really breathing heavy.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it's like mirrored.
Yeah. That belt.
I know.
Where he's glittering.
It's like that slight stumble he
Yeah.
did.
His
They must-
pockets are drawing my eye.
Oh, good God. No one should look that good in such direct light.
Oh. Oh. This isn't helping me right now. I told you I've been having all kinds of problems with Jimin is making me feral.
Oh.
It's a very sultry song, isn't it? But in a way that's different to Filter. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. It's that kind of like that breathing when they're
Yeah.
as a group and they move and that
Yeah.
pulsing. It just
Do you know what it is? When we've talked about, this is like, seems like a side note, but there is a point to it. BTS as Disney characters, and we talked about Jimin being Car from Jungle Book, the snake. No, trust in me.
Yeah.
It's very like that. It's alluring. It's drawing you in.
it's a heartbeat, and that's it's soothing, but also
You get
it's
lost.
lulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way he was moving, especially when he's in that little belt touch, just the shoulders and hips.
It's such interesting range of movements and like the speed of the movements though, because you already could dance a bit quicker to it.
Well, some bits were like there was a quick move, and then there'd be like a slow, you know.
But it must be very. I always say it must be difficult to control that.
Yeah.
To go from quick to slow, but those that you don't even seem like you finish a move before you go into the next one.
Yeah.
It's very flowy, which I would say is very much in his wheelhouse with like contemporary dance. And
I was gonna say I felt like this dance it was very different from what we've seen Jimin do before, because seen him do the contemporary beautiful stuff like in Black Swan and the MMA one he did, and then we've seen him do the really cool hard hitting choreo, and this was kind of that in between. I don't know what category I'd put it in,
because even like you said with Filter, even with that there was some of that sway, but there was some he would finish off his moves and quite they had a point with them, whereas this just flowed in.
I wonder whether there's a bit of this and what I felt from the choreo of being, and it very much happened when he was in the middle of the female dances, like you're being pulled in all different directions. So maybe that's why it feels like their part doesn't finish, because before you can, you're pulled into something else. It was really nice to see female dancers.
So
Because
nice.
it just adds a different dynamic. It just feels different.
Yes, but the bit of choreo I loved the most was when the male dancer at the back held his arm and Jimin like leaned through. I always say that I love seeing connected moves like that between guys, because you don't necessarily see it as often with dance. But yeah, seeing him get to move with female dancers, they will do the choreo slightly differently. And it's nice to be able to see that.
And
have
it's
that
purely
displayed.
that physique
Yeah.
gives it a different look. You know, it's not about levels of talent, because they can be equally as talented.
No one's going to move exactly the
No.
same way. We see all 7 of them do the exact same choreo, but they all move differently.
Yeah.
But when it's, you know, female dancers, it does have a difference to it.
Yeah.
And for me, watching it as a female, I think, oh, I could do that. Saying I buy into it a bit more sounds wrong, but do you know what I mean? I can identify with that dancer. I think, I could be there. I could do that. There's a place for me
Yeah.
in that dance.
And the mirrored dance was really cool.
I loved their travelling steps where they were still mirroring each
Yeah.
other, but she stepped
Moving
backwards.
yeah.
It was like it was a mirroring, but he was leading it, he was taking control.
Yeah.
What you were saying about the movements not finishing because you're pulled in so many different directions, it could be very different choreo if he was trying to resist it.
Yeah.
But it had that, this is how it's going to be, I've just got to flow with it.
But I suppose if you just take just that main chorusy part of like Lost in the Light, that would line up with that. Like you're going with it.
Can't see where you're going for.
Yeah.
Trust that you're going to get there.
And like you said about a bar, that setting. That's why I was like, if he crawls on that bar.
He jumps up on it. Oh.
The outfit was amazing because that white underneath just gave you a focal point of the centre.
Yeah.
And the sparkle just...
It was the way the jacket and everything was moving around it.
Yeah. The sparkle made it look like he was always moving.
Like he was a light.
Yeah.
Like the trousers, they had the bit down the side with the sparkle. Belt.
You shouldn't be allowed to touch it.
No. Hands off. Like
Yeah.
your electrical.
You put it on in private and then hands off.
And I liked the other dancers' outfits as well.
Do you know what? And I couldn't necessarily tell about live vocals because it sounded like the track. If you told me it was just the track playing, I'd believe you. But I do believe he was singing
I was
live.
about to
Do you know what I
say,
mean?
He does. It sounded really, really, really good. I trust that he could do that live.
Yeah.
I don't care if he didn't do it live.
I think
Sounded-
it was because I think they're so known for doing their live vocals, you wouldn't want to not.
Yeah.
Especially your first kind of solo one. You wouldn't want it to be not live, do you know what I mean?
No, and he sounds like that anyway.
Yeah.
So
that was our reaction to Jimin performing like crazy on the Jimmy Fallon show. If everyone looks a bit teary, it's because I mentioned the E word. So thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.